कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। While Bharata, with his brother Shatrughna, Purohita, the council of ministers, and the Sainyam, was marching towards the place where Rama was staying, so that he could fetch Rama back to Ayodhya, he crossed Guha's Shringiberapura, where Guha initially was very doubtful of Bharata's intent, later understood the bhakti that Bharata had towards Rama and called it the epitome. Later, Bharata moves towards the ashramam of Bharadwaja. Initially, Bharadwaja doubted too. Later, he confirms that Bharata's bhakti knows no match. Then, as they walk towards Chitrakuta, which was on the banks of river Mandakini, Lakshmana sees a ball of dust emanating. He goes atop a tree and spots a huge army of Ayodhya marching towards Chitrakuta. He sees Bharata and Shatrughna leading the army. He misunderstands Bharata to be attacking Rama and leaves out statements stating that I shall slice, I shall kill Bharata. Samprapto ayam arirvira Bharato vadhyayevahi Bharatasya vadhe dosham Naham pashyami raghava. I don't see any sin that I will incur by killing this wretched son of a wretched mother called as Bharata. Why? Why is Lakshmana like this? For which there are interesting testimonials given by great scholars. Right Honorable, the silver-tongued man of the colonial empire called as Srinivasa Shastri says, as a watchful guard, if there is a stranger or even a friend in apparent enmity, he barks. Right Honorable V. Srinivasa Shastri says, angry and violent he can be. That is Lakshmana. But at bottom, he is a simple and unsophisticated nature. You see him quick to repent. He will shout. Next minute, Lakshmana will say, no, I have committed a mistake, I am very sorry. You see him quick to repent, generous, nay, magnanimous in owing to his fault. So this is how Srinivasa Shastri describes Lakshmana's nature. Now, after hearing these strong statements by Lakshmana, Rama says, acquiring the entire globe, the earth, the different regions, is not a tough task for me, Lakshmana. Understand that. But I will not acquire even an inch of land through adharma. That is why later, when he won over Ravana, he could have brought Lanka under the jurisdiction of Ayodhya, Kosala nation. No, he says, Lakshmana, Vibhishana, you be the king, you rule Lanka. So he says, Neyam mama mahi saumya durlabha sagarambara Nahim ichcheya adharmena shakratvam api Lakshmana. I don't wish to acquire even an inch of land to adharmam. This is the ethos of Bharatiya civilization. Yes, we have ruled different pieces of land. We may have had Hinduism's influences in that land, but Largely, this religion has believed to never forcefully convert someone, kill someone, threaten someone, lure someone. None of this. Then Rama tells, Lakshmana, I have been time and again telling you that Bharata is your brother, my brother. He is moved with us, he has lived with us, he has studied with us. How dare you speak ill of him? How dare you say that you will kill him in front of me? Do you even know with what intent he is coming here? Without even understanding, you are making such ridiculous statements against Bharata. Lakshmana, I warn you, do not make such uncharitable, unwarranted remarks against Bharata. Now I have understood your intent, Lakshmana. For a very long time, probably you have been wanting to rule Ayodhya. So Bharata may have the intent to give Ayodhya to me, but you're just waiting for Bharata to come so that you can kill him, thereby kill me and rule Ayodhya. Am I right? So you have this Ayodhya for yourself, Lakshmana. You have this Ayodhya for yourself. When Bharata comes, I will tell Bharata, Bharata, Lakshmana wishes to rule Ayodhya. You come with me to the forest. Let Lakshmana rule Ayodhya. I think that will make you really happy, Lakshmana. Nahi te nishthuram vachyo bharato na priyam vachaha aham hyah priyamuktaha syam bharatasya priye krite yadi rajyasya hetostvam imam vacham prabhashase vakshyami bharatam drishtva rajyastasmai pradiyata uchyamano hi bharato maya lakshmana tadvachaha Rajyamasmai prayacheti bhadamityeva sanyate. I will tell him, you give this kingdom to Lakshmana, Bharata, you come with me to the forest. He will come. Lakshmana immediately starts crying. I never meant it that way. Why? How can you leave me and go, Rama? Do you think I have any eyes cast on Ayodhya? I don't need Ayodhya. I need only you, Rama. Well, if you have so much of bhakti on me, love on me, imagine how much Bharata will have. How dare you talk against your own brother? Lakshmana, I never like somebody hurting the other person. Don't do it. I brought all these harsh words on you to tell that Bharata is the foremost of devotees. Vedanta Deshika says, Bharataya param namostu tasmai prathamodaharanaya bhakti bhajam Yadupajyam asheshatah prithivya pratitho raghava paduka prabhavaha. Who brought the essence of padukas to the world? Bharata. He is the foremost of devotees. Bharataya param namostu tasmai prathama udaharanaya bhakti bhajam. The first and the foremost of examples for pristine bhakti is Bharata. Now, he may be wondering, sir, every section, every sarga, every adhyaya of Srimad Ramayana, the shlokas are so melodious, so beautiful to listen to. How, sir? You may be wondering. In fact, Vedanta Deshika says, it seems Saraswati Devi with her anklets started walking and running. So Valmiki had to compose the verses of Ramayanam. He needed an inspiration. He saw Saraswati Devi running hither and thither. And as she used to run, the jingling sound of her anklets were the inspiration. So when Saraswati Devi runs, there will be a rhythm. There will be a melody. With that as the inspiration, the shlokas of the Ramayana was composed. Tishtantu shrutayastatopi mahitam jagarti tatpaduke tattad pratanaya tavaka gunagramaya ramayanam yasyasiidaravinda sambhava vadhu manjira shinjarava spardha durdhara pada baddha panitir valmika janma kavihi. Valmika janma kavihi. So he talks about how this running was made possible. And how this running with the jingling sound of the anklets of Saraswati were an inspiration to Valmiki, thereby making the verses of Ramayana so melodious, so sweet. That's it. When Rama warned Lakshmana and Lakshmana course corrected himself, then he thought, I should not be showing such emotional outbursts every now and then. Why? Because Bharata was a very strong-willed person. Emotional but strong-willed. Who says this? Vyasa in Sri Mahabharatam says this. Abhavanstasya chatvaraha putra dharmartha kovidaha Rama Lakshmana Shatrughna Bharatascha Mahabalaha. Now, Bharata reaches Chitrakuta and he sees the ashramam constructed on Chitrakuta Giri. So he tells Shatrughna, Yavanna Ramam Drakshyami Lakshmanam va Mahabalam Vaidehim va Mahabhagam Name Shantir Bhavishyati. Without seeing my dear Rama, without seeing my dear Rama with Sita, without seeing Lakshmana serving my dear Rama and Sita, I will not get sleep. Yavanna Ramam Drakshyami Lakshmanam va Mahabalam Vaidehim va Mahabhagam Name Shantir Bhavishyati. Without seeing the Divya Dampati, Mata Devi Tvamasi Bhagavan Vasudeva Pitame, without seeing Mahalakshmi and Vishnu, and without seeing an Ananta or a Garuda or a Vishwaksena serving them, I will not get sleep. When will I see those lotus-like eyes? When will I see that moon-like face? Yavanna Chandra Sankasham Tadrakshyami Shubhananam Bhratuf Padma Vishalaksham Name Shantir Bhavishyati. I will not be able to sleep. So this Bharata tells to Shatrughna as he spots the Parnakashala where Rama, Lakshmana and Sita were supposedly living. On the other hand, when Bharata was running towards his hermitage, Rama spots Bharata for the first time in a different state, with matted locks, with ajinam, with the bark of the tree that was used as a dress. He was just like a hermit. Mrigajine soyamihav pravaste dharmamacharan soyam jata bharamimam sahate raghava katham. He wanted to mimic Rama. He did not want comforts. Looking at Bharata come with hands folded atop his head with tears running down his cheeks, with Shatrughna just managing to hold Bharata, else Bharata will swoon, will faint. In that state, Bharata is coming. The moment Rama saw Bharata in that state, automatically tears started running down his cheeks. See, this Ayodhya Kandam is full of emotion. So Rama starts crying. Looking at Rama and Bharata crying, Lakshmana starts crying. So the three brothers hugged. Shatrughna was standing aloof. Then they said, Shatrughna, you too come. They all had a good family time. So, Shatrughnaschāpi Ramasya Bhavande Charano Rudan Tavu Bhaucha Samalingya Ramopyashrunya Vartyata. Rama saw Bharata's state. Jatilam Chiravasanam Pranjalim Patitam Bhuvi Dadarsha Ramo Durdharsham Yugante Bhaskaram Yata. Now, then Rama sits on a stone, a huge stone. Then he says, Bharata, don't cry. Come here. Come sit on my lap. He makes Bharata sit on his lap and hugs him, kisses him on his forehead and says, do not cry. See, this is how brotherhood should be. Brothers should be united. Today, large companies, brothers will be fighting. It is not right. So, we should always have unity in families. One of the easiest ways is when the parents inculcate those values of brotherhood. When I say brothers, sisters too. So here it is brothers, in sisters you can include sisters. That affection, that attachment should be there. Rama makes Bharata sit. See, what was the age difference? 1 day, not even 1 month, 1 day. But Rama assumes the role of the father and then convinces Bharata. He says, come and sit on my lap. Kvanutte bhoot pita tata yadaranyam tvamagataha nahi tvam jivitastasya vanamaguntumarhasi. How is your father? And he says, how is your father? They have the same father, but he's asking, how is your father? Why have you come to the forest, Bharata? Why have you come? You could have sat in Ayodhya itself, right? Why did you have to trouble yourself, Bharata? Rama asks. Beautiful sarga is called. It is called Kaschit Sarga. To the end of which Bharata reveals something. Next episode. Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.